Hi, team. This is George. Want to welcome you to week 4, emotion and memory. This is a very exciting week because emotions they tend to really cement our memories or really make them stick. So the more emotion that's felt in that memory, the stronger recall you'll be able to have. It's pretty amazing how that works. Want to talk about we're going to have conversation this week on self-control. What's interesting here from my perspective is that self-control is basically works down to self-discipline, which works down to habits, which works down to our day-to-day behavior. So as we're going through this, think of how we can change our day-to-day behaviors, where that's going to make our habit, which is going to define our self-discipline, which is going to define our self-control all the way through. And one of the great things I always like to say, and I forget which coach said it, so my apologies, one of the older uh, coaches. Winning is a habit because we're always creating habits. That's what we're doing. So every day we're creating a habit. Whatever our action is, that's helping us create a habit. So when we string a bunch of those actions or reactions together, that builds our habit, and our habit is what builds our discipline and our self-control. So kind of just keep that in mind as we're going through the discussions, because we've already started. There's been some fascinating conversations already, and I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate that, because it's difficult being an adult learner. You have to dig in to school, you have life, you have work, everything else going on. So I appreciate the effort that you're putting into these discussions and everything else. So let's go back to week 4. We're also going to have our toolbox assignment that we have every week, and our emotional intelligence, we're looking at positive aspects. So as we look at our emotional intelligence, think about what emotional intelligence is. Think about how it affects us day to day. So our emotional intelligence often drives how we interact with each other. So what we have here is keep a log Monday through Friday, set an alarm, go off 2 times, clear your mind, write positive aspects of the person you identify conflict for week 1. So you notice when we take that intention to pause, so that's what the alarm does. It gives us that intentional pause, and then we have to apply a positive thought towards that person we've had conflict with. And what does that do? That slowly changes our behavior, which changes our habits, which changes the way we're looking at the situation, which creates our self-control. So by doing this and creating that intention, what happens? We change our outlook. And oftentimes, when we change our outlook, everything else changes. It's kind of amazing how it works, but that is. So, just want to give you a quick overview of week 4. So, have a fantastic week. And if anybody needs anything, I'm very easy to get a hold of. You can email, text, call. My phone is 760-912-9242. If you end up leaving a message, just leave a message. I'll call you back as soon as I'm available. So have a fantastic week.